guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video by All Small Stuff. I happen to be All Small Stuff, and thank you so much for tuning. Why did I do that? What was that? Let's restart it. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video by All Small Stuff. I happen to be All Small Stuff, and thank you so much for tuning in on yet another video. I don't know what's going on with my hands today. Go busy. Go spit. But anyway, in this video, I've been getting a lot of questions about YouTube tricks, working with brands, that and the rest. I did think for a long time. Wait, before we even get to it, we are having a beautiful brutal fruit spritzer. I'm trying to do the Pamela Mtanga voice. Brutal fruit spritzer. I'm having it in my gorgeous glass. I actually wanted to pour it with you guys so that I don't leave you behind, because why would I do that? Why would I leave you guys behind? So let us have some brutal. So now these glasses now, I love them because they look cute. However, it is a bit of a struggle to, like, you know, sip without it, or, you know, I hope I'm making sense. You get what I'm trying to say? It's cute, but impractical. It's like heels. You know, you look cute in them, but it's impractical to, like, be in them all day, you know? Sana. Anyway, I was saying that I did not want to. I struggled to get myself to talk about these kind of topics because I don't know. I don't feel like I know it all yet. I don't feel like I have all the knowledge. However, I decided, let me just share what I do know. I'm still learning in this field as much as I've been here since 2019. So 2019 until now, it's how many years? 2019 minus 2023. 2024 minus 2019. So now I did maths lit, ne? I might have done maths lit, but I have a phone. Okay, I have a phone. 2024 minus 2019 is 5 years. I've been doing this for 5 years. I've actually been saying 5 years since last year. So I think that's why I was confused for a second. So it was 4 years last year when I said 5 years. Now it's actually 5 years. I did my braids with the lady I always do my braids with in Bram. We mixed 3 colors. All I know is there's 27 and there's blonde, and the third color is black, I think, if not brownish. It was like an orange, brownish, or black. I don't remember, but yeah. I should ask her actually, in case people want to know. I haven't done braids in a while. I usually do braids in like December and the rest, but this year's winter, I was like, why not? Cannot let us get some braids done, and we did. I have a few notes so that I don't forget stuff. You guys know I ramble a lot and I think as I talk, so I didn't want to forget important points. I wanted to say I don't think I'm there yet. I don't think I know it all when it comes to this field. I am making a living out of it. I am a full-time YouTuber and content creator. My life is fully funded by content creation. So I do think I have a little bit to share on how it has worked for me and how you can get there as well. However, I did not study this. I did not go to school for this, so I'm not fully knowledge, but I'm half knowledge through experience. You understand? I winged it and it worked out. As much as this video is about brands, I would like us to perhaps consider YouTube as a brand. I know it's not, because Instagram is not a brand. Okay, it is, but like, you get what I'm trying to say. I want to put it under working with brands, because I have worked with YouTube as a brand on its own with YouTube Black, but I want us, okay, let us say streams of income. How to get streams of income online doing content creation. YouTube is part of it. Let us put it that way. How to get streams of income online. Yeah, so this video is about how to get streams of income online using content creation. I think that works best. So I want to say first, I'm speaking from my personal experience. I'm speaking from my own personal experience. So I'm going to keep referring to me as an example. I think it only makes sense because who else can I use as a case study here? So, okay, except for other examples that I might make as we go, but I don't know. We'll see. So, my journey started in 2019. Why did I get into content creation? I will not lie. It was 2019. It was my final year. Yeah. 2019 was my final year, but I didn't pass. I failed, and then I repeated my final year again in 2020. It's okay. These things happen. I'm here now with a certificate. I'm a Beauts graduate. Many people can say they did not graduate in record time. So don't stress yourself about record time as long as you graduate. So, okay, but it does matter in your transcript when you're trying to look for a job. But I'm diverting. Listen. Focus. Focus. So, 2019 was supposed to be my final year. And I was during the year, man. Not 2018, during the year. I'd be on my phone all over YouTube looking at videos, watching Bo Mihlali, Bo Naledi Sister Katleho, watching Tandi Gama, Cynthia Gwebu, watching all those creators, right? Who else was like a big one for me that is South African? Because I used to watch a lot of overseas based creators in like beginning, and then I just kind of started falling in love with South Africans that I only strictly watch South Africans now. I don't watch anybody else. I don't know, I don't relate to them. I don't know why. So like if you go through my YouTube algorithm or history or browser or whatever, it will only strictly be South African content creators because that's all I watch. Even when I search for something, I ended with South Africa because I only want South African. So I used to watch all these creators, and then end of 2018, I was like, hi man, why not? You know, so beginning of 2019, I decided to record my first video. So I think with a lot of us, we all started with beauty, makeup, and the rest. So I was doing a sit down where I was doing my makeup. My first YouTube video. I was doing my makeup and I posted it because that's what everybody was doing. And I only did it because I like seeing other people do it, and I just wanted to also do it. Influence. You can put it that way. It was influence. I saw somebody else do it and I was like, I also want to do it, and I can. Why not? You know? And I did it. Cool. I got like a nice number of views, and I was like, okay, cute, lovely. Let me continue doing this. So I did a lot more beauty videos, hair, just my natural hair before I got into promoting hair or doing sponsored hair videos, just me on my own doing my hair and the rest. Skincare, beauty, that and the rest. And then this is me being fully honest with you guys. I would love to have like the sob story on how it all happened, and I don't. I'm being honest. I started watching a lot of South African story times. I started watching a lot of story times and I was like, oh my gosh, I also have like a very interesting history. I also have like a very interesting life going on at the moment. So let me talk about it, you know. In my head, I was not thinking about monetizing it. When I got into YouTube, it was kukhala. I wanted to do something that I enjoy watching. I didn't think about monetization. I didn't think about it. At that time, I didn't even know YouTube was monetized. I just thought you were just doing this because you like it. Did my first story time, it hit the fan. And I always, when people ask me like, how can you be a successful YouTuber? I always say, I can give you tips and tricks that I've seen from other people. However, with me, it was pure luck. It was this one day, the algorithm pushed my story time of the boyfriend and the Durban and me becoming a blesser. Let's not talk about it. And YouTube just pushed it. YouTube made it the first video, so it got a lot of views. And that's how I hit, I want to say hit traction, and it doesn't even make sense, but that's how people found me, you know. And from there, people enjoyed my videos and they started watching and watching and watching, and until today they're still here. Love them to bits. So yeah, with me it was pure luck. It was honestly, because I can't even say, because there's a lot of people that I watch. Remember I said I watch strictly South Africans, and I watch a lot of story times. I think most people that do story times will see me in their comments being like, you know, being a fangirl. I know a lot of people that do story times, but they don't, you know, skyrocket as quickly. So for me, it was pure luck. I will not lie. I think that video is like at 500,000 views now, if not over. But the last time I saw it, it was like at 500,000 views. Is it over a million? Let me check. Just to be sure. I like speaking facts. Do I? Yeah, it's at 500,000, 568,000 views. So that's the video that just, you know, cool, sharp. Being in this industry, how have I started working with brands? So with YouTube, you have a threshold. Let's start with YouTube. You have a threshold that you're supposed to reach this amount of watch hours, this amount of subscribers before you start getting monetized. Monetized meaning you're getting paid for posting videos and people watching your videos. With YouTube, most people think you get paid via subscribers. That's not true. You get paid via watch hours. I could have 5 subscribers but have 1,100 million views. I will get paid from the views. We get paid from the ads. That's why creators always ask you, please watch the ads, because we get paid via the ads. It's called AdSense. That is our salary, AdSense. So with being monetized, then you start getting paid for off of it. I think the reason why they want you to reach this threshold is to see if them putting ads in your video is actually worth it. Do you get the views that we want people to see this ad type of thing? I hope I'm making sense. Where is my brittle fruit spritzer? So I actually should be drinking this with a straw. I think I told you guys I'm going through a tooth journey. I'm going through a dental nyana journey, and I'm not supposed to be letting anything touch my front teeth, but we're here now. So yeah, so AdSense, you get paid via AdSense, and then with your ads, people watching your ads, people not skipping your ads. I mean, even if you don't skip, I get paid, but too little. Am I making sense? Like they count by how long you watch my ad. So that is essentially AdSense. Okay, and then when I first got monetized, I got monetized from that video, obviously, and my subscribers also started going higher and higher and higher and higher, and now they want to verify where you stay. You know, like the bank, how the bank has like your proof of address. You wanted to verify where you stay. So YouTube in the UK is gonna send a letter with a code, and it must come to that address that you registered as your home address, and only then can you have access to your money. So I don't know what struggles I had, excuse me, with getting my letter. I think I put my address and then they said it's the wrong address, but like after a few weeks, so it takes weeks for the letter to come. So after a few weeks, I got a response that, hey, we can't send your letter because there's something wrong with the address you put. So I had to redo the process and wait for more weeks. But in these weeks that I'm waiting, my money is still accumulating and accumulating because people are still watching the video. So eventually my first paycheck from YouTube was 48,000. From that video, that story time, and obviously other videos as well that people would watch, was 48K. And then and they send it straight to your account. It has to be connected to your bank account. Obviously your AdSense has to be connected. Has to be connected to your bank account. They send the money straight to your bank account. It will say Google, Ireland, city, what as the reference, and you know you just got paid. I think I was shocked. The first time I got the money, I was just like, ooh, how much did you give me? What? That is before we got taxed. We are now being taxed. So yeah, they take 20% I think now, but they take a huge percentage of our money now. So that is YouTube. YouTube, you get paid via AdSense. How do you so niches, let's talk about niches when it comes to YouTube. With YouTube, most people say to become a content creator you have to have a niche. I agree, but I sort of don't. I just think you have to be good at whatever video you put out. Hey, for me, I Do I have a niche? Most people say it's story time. That's not true because I vlog more than I story time. I also do cooking videos. I haven't forgotten about that, by the way. Don't kill me. I have not forgotten about that. I also have cooking videos. I have hair videos. I have makeup videos. I have story times. I have sit downs. I have travel. You know, I don't have a particular niche. I just do anything and everything. So I agree that you must have your niche to like establish where you are, and also for brands to know who, if they can approach you, like, are you in whatever they are in, type of thing. They must know, are you going to appeal to their target audience? Am I making sense? So niches, sure, but you know, you can get away with it. You can get away with it if you are good in what you put out, if you put your all in every video. However, I would say start off with a niche. Most of us content creators in South Africa, most, not all, started with beauty, and then we led on to other things and other things as we found our feet. It's like going into varsity without really applying for a module, and then when you get there and you start attending classes, you're like, I like psychology, or I like engineering. But like, it's not possible. You have to do something, you know, you have to apply with something. So I don't know if my examples make sense. As long as you guys can hear the words that are coming out of my mouth. So well and good, you have to get a niche. If you don't get a niche, just be good at whatever you put out. I strongly want to say you don't need a niche, but then I don't want to say that and then you misconstrue what I'm saying. So I'm going to say get a niche. Sharp. After you've gotten your niche, let's go into like quality, creating your videos, equipment, and the rest. So I started off using my phone. I started using, was it an iPhone 11? Or I started with an iPhone 7. And then after iPhone 7, I got an iPhone 11. And after an iPhone 11, I got a 13. Now I'm on 14. But anyway, I started recording my videos with an iPhone 7. That was back then. iPhone 7, great camera if you ask me. One of the greatest cameras I've used if you ask me. Started using my iPhone 7, and remember how I said after my story time, my views and subscribers went up, you know, and I could say that it was just that one video and then people didn't come back after that. But after that, I started getting to vlogs. I started doing the way I got my first tattoo. I was still using my phone. I only got a camera, believe it or not, after I touched 100k subscribers. I touched 100k subscribers using my iPhone, right? I do actually have a video on how to shoot with your iPhone. I'll see if I can tag it or something. I do have a video on that. But my point is, if you're good at what you do and you have a passion for what you do and your passion shows on screen with what you're doing, you don't need the best equipment. But as time goes, yeah, you'll be making money now, so now you must improve your quality. You get a camera, you get lights, you get this and the rest. I only got my camera, was I pregnant when I got my camera? I think I was pregnant. I was pregnant with Una. Nah, I don't know, but I got my camera late. Yeah, I was pregnant. Oh yes. So I was pregnant in 2021 and I started in 2019, and by 2021 June-ish, I reached, June or July, I think July, I reached 100k subscribers. So yeah, right? Anyway, let's get into working with brands. Like, now I am spiraling, and this is not what this video is about. So there's many ways to work with brands in South Africa. Like I said, just start with what you have, with what you want to do, and the people will come to you. In South Africa, okay, I don't know if it's only in South Africa, but I'm talking about from a South African aspect. Most people start off with trade exchanges, things like product exchange, where a brand will send you a product to try out, you do a video, you post it. Now that works because it is now getting your name out there, one. Two, you are building your profile so that when you do start approaching brands, you have a little backup, you have something to put in your media kit. And three, the brands that are sending you stuff and they are making you record videos for free can see value in the videos you put out, and they can start paying you. Mostly doesn't happen that way, but it could. It could. For me, for example, I started working with Maybelline, and I just put out, it was a product exchange with Maybelline and Makeup Revolution. Maybe months passed, and then they came with me with a proposal that, hey, would like to pay you. And I was like, okay. So it does sometimes work out, but there are brands that in the beginning where I was doing a product exchange and they never came back to me. And they will tell you when they come to that, oh, we want to build a long-term relationship. Some of them are lying. Some of them are telling the truth. Like I said, they came back and we actually did have a long-term relationship. This glass is as big as my face, son. Love it. So okay, cool. I would say if you're starting out and you really want to work with brands, don't say no to product exchanges. However, what you should say no to is brands coming to you saying, hey, we would like you to promote this book for us. So it's in front of me. We'd like you to promote this book for us. Click on this link and buy the book, and you will only pay 50%, and the other 50% is on us. But please do a video. Please say. Why am I paying to work with you? Because I'm buying this book. I was not interested in this book initially. You come to me with your book saying, hey, please buy this book, 50%. But that's the other 50%. I've paid 100 Rand for it, because if I'm doing a video on it, I'm paying the other 50%. I've gotten people DMing me saying, hey, is this legit? I've gotten this email or message, DM from a brand, and then it says, hi, Banbani would like to work with you. However, please buy this, we will refund you, or buy this and we will pay this much percentage. No, that is not how it goes. Do not buy anything for a brand that wants to work with you. If you want to buy something, buy it for yourself. Ne? Don't agree to people saying, hey, please do this. That's free promo. Why are you paying for it? Why are they making... Sana, don't do that. So yeah, it's the trade exchange and the rest. And then there was also an app, okay, it's still there, Humans, an app called Humans, where you can bid. They put out a campaign saying, hey, this brand, let us say Lights, the brand Lights would like to work with you. We want you to have at least 1,000 subscribers. We'll pay you 500 bucks, you know. And you bid, you get there and you say, yeah, I can do it for 500 bucks, or no, I can do it for 450, or no, I'd like 600 Rand, not 5, you know. So you bid how much you'd like to get paid. I think it works if you agree to the amount. I only worked with Humans like twice, you know, and I bid a lot. I used to bid a lot on Humans. They're like, yeah, I want this campaign, yeah, I want this campaign. And I wouldn't get a lot of campaigns. I won't lie, I only got like 2 from there. And that one is good. I know also other people that have worked with Humans. I know other people say that it doesn't really work. It's worked for me. I won't lie. I don't go on there now anymore. But when I used to, it did work. They also do trade exchanges where they don't pay you. They just pay you with the product. They give you the product to try out. Yeah, so Humans is also a great way to work with brands. I don't know if what you must do to actually get a campaign from there, because I just bid and I got it. I think the only downside is that they tell you how many subscribers they would like, and sometimes you don't meet that requirement. You don't really meet that requirement, so that could work like against you somehow. But yeah, Humans, they do trade exchanges. They also do payments as well. Their payment is not like, yo, wow, but it's something. I won't lie. Humans, a payment is not like, wow, I'd like that campaign. It's always like, I could do this type of thing, you know. I would say Humans is great for students. Humans is great for students because it's that little money that, like, for me, when I was a student, I used to do campaigns. I used to do promotions. I used to go to places and promote alcohol, promote sunlight, promote what you call bleach, promote this, that, and the rest, you know, whatever, you know. I used to do those little things. Now things are better. You can just do it from the comfort of your own home. You don't need to go out there. But getting that little money outside of your allowance as a student is great. It works along, it goes a long way, not works, it goes a long way. Another way to work with brands, this I've seen a lot on YouTube. It also happens with me. I will first tell you about it, then I'll tell you my experience with it. But I've also seen it now happening on Instagram as well. It's gaining a little traction on Instagram as well, where companies, hair companies in China, the AliExpress brands and the rest, want to work with you. AliExpress, Amazon, all those brands reach out to you. I almost said hit you up, but it's the same thing. Reach out to you and say, hey, we'd like to send you this hair, please make a video on it, and would like to pay you this much. Usually they tell you how much they'd like to pay you. Sometimes they say they do not have a budget, but they'd really like to work with you for free. Sometimes they ask you, what are your rates? So with me, obviously, like, I think the first hair I got, they said, yo, we don't have a budget, but we'd like you to please do this for us. And I did it because I was excited to get free hair, and it's great quality. Hey guys, AliExpress has great quality hair. It's great quality, and they say, I think most of the wigs I wear now are from like way back when. So, hey, we don't have money to pay you, but we'd like to work with you. Are you up for it? I was like, yeah, hit me up, send me that hair. And they sent me the hair, and I did a video on it. Cool beans, sharp. And then over time, I got another email saying, hey, we would like to work with you, but we can only pay you $200. And I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, give it to me. And $200 is like, I think back then was like 3K. Let me check how much it is now. $200 now is 3.6. And they tell you, and as a student, 3K is a lot of money. 3K. Remember, I told you guys in my previous video that not growing up when I was in varsity, oh no, I didn't tell you guys about my varsity allowance. I only told you guys about how much I got in high school. But anyway, 3K was a lot to me then. And they're like, hey, we'd love to work with you. $200. I was like, okay, cool, hit me up. And they send me the hair. I would do the video. They pay via PayPal. So you have to, I don't know about other banks, but I know F&B works really well with PayPal. So you just connect your PayPal account to your F&B account, and you just transfer the money there. They pay Shem, and I make a strict disclaimer that also I get the hair. I tell them, yo, I've got the hair, thanks very much. And I also negotiate, like if I don't like the hair that they propose, if they send me a link, they're like, hey, we'd really like you to try this hair for this much. And I'm like, I go on their site and I'm like, actually, how about I try this hair? Because if I'm going to have a million straight wigs, like, what is that to me? Because I'm also thinking, I'm going to do this video for you, but then I need to keep this hair. But now if I have a million straight wigs, like, what am I doing? Who's playing who, you know? So that works. And then after they send me the hair and I do the video, I send them the unlisted link on YouTube. I'll be like, hey, here's the unlisted link to your video. I send them my PayPal details, like, hey, you can pay me here. I will only make the video public after payment. I strictly say that when I send them my unlisted link, and then PayPal is going to send you an email value to, oh, you have money now in your account, and then they're gonna send an email saying, hey, we've paid you. And I'm like, I'm gonna make it public only after getting my money. And verifying that I have my money, like go into my PayPal and I check that I got my money. And then I make it public. So that was me in the beginning. Now, I don't play. I don't play now. Now, I strictly do not make a video for hair less than 10K. If you're not going to pay me 10K or more, we're not doing it. But it also comes with the fact that I have a digital footprint of hair videos that I've done. And I think they also see the views on it. So I do have a little space to, like, you know, negotiate, because, no, I do not want 200K, excuse me, what, pay me this much and only this much. And there's a million, not even a million, I'm lying, but like a lot of companies that I've told them this is how much I want, and they're like, okay, sorry for bothering you, ma'am, you know, and that's okay. I've established my brand to the point where I'm like, it's okay, if you're not gonna pay me how much I want, then cool, like, it's fine, you know. I'm not going to do a hair video for 3K. What am I gonna do with like, I literally tell them that $200 that you want to pay me is just production costs. Because production costs way when I record my own videos, but they don't know that. They don't know that. It's just me negotiating. So basically my point is, in the beginning, you know, to boost yourself and to be seen, because I am able to take them back to, no, I've done this hair video and it got this much views, but you want to come and pay me $200? No, we're not doing that. And I also think they talk, man. They know who gets them orders or whatever. I don't know. I'm assuming. I'm not their friend. I don't know. But my point is, in the beginning, it's okay to start small. It's okay to start small. It's okay to get your foot wet. Get your foot in the pool. You understand how things work. You know, don't just go in there expecting high payments, because it's not going to happen. You are going to crash and burn. But as time goes, now you are going to see your value. You are going to see, because you know, now I can raise a little bit. Now I can, you know, a little bit. Cool. Now we go to approaching and being approached by brands. Cool. Being approached by brands rarely happens. You get approached by the agency that the brand has hired. Some people do get approached by brands. Some people get approached by agencies. And they will come to you. There's a lot of agencies that work with South African brands, a lot. Some brands even work with more than one agency. But when they do reach out to you, it's beautiful. How do you get them to reach out to you? Obviously, stay in their path, eyesight, stay in their sight. I don't know how, I'm trying to use smart English and Lazana. But basically, like, like if you're doing makeup videos, hashtags, look for trends on TikTok, look for trends on Instagram. What is trending? What is happening? Tag your brands. If you did a whole makeup look, in the description thing, is it a description caption? It's a caption on Instagram now. Tag them. Good, hey, I used your lipstick. Hey, I used your eyeliner. Hey, I used your brow pencil. Hey, I used your concealer. You know, get your name in their ears. So where's my brutal fruit? Spritzer. And Sana, with getting them to approach you, it's trial and error. Usually error, but it happens at times. But you approaching them usually works the best. You approaching them, go online, go on YouTube, look for templates on how to approach brands. Obviously, when you see it, you tweak it to your liking or your what you call, yeah, and you have to look for these emails. You have to look for the emails. Find them on LinkedIn. Find them on Instagram. Find them there and there. There is a paid for website. I forgot for the life of me, and I was looking for it just the other month when I wanted to approach a certain brand. But you pay to get people's emails. To their emails. Sometimes the emails are not even working. Sometimes, and I don't think, like, if they don't want to, the best they can say is say no. Sometimes the worst they can do is ignore you. The worst a brand can do is ignore you, but they are not going to ridicule you for even approaching them. You know, at least you tried. I can tell you guys so many brands that I personally approached that didn't even know about me, and they were like, oh, hi. An example. I will one day get in on the story about how I started working with this brand, but Sana, it's God. I can only say it's God that intervened there. I approached them, and I approached them at a time where they were looking. Am I making sense? Like, I wanted to approach them for such a long time, and I just either couldn't find them, or I didn't get a response, or something just like stopped me. But then this one day where I gave it my all, I literally, there's a saying that I wanted to use, but no, I literally gave it my all, and I approached them, and the next week I got an email, and they're like, we're actually looking to work with YouTubers. Hi. And I was just like, say no more. But reach out to the brands, and the worst they can do is ignore you, to be honest. If they say no, at least there's a response, and now you are on their radar, they know about you. The worst is if they just ignore, maybe they don't even open the email, you know. There's also working with, I wouldn't say agencies, but getting a manager, a brand manager, getting not brand manager, but like a self manager, an influencer man. I don't know, getting a manager, man. Getting a manager that like gets you gigs. It works out for some people. For me, it hadn't worked out. I tried many times. It just I never got anything. And usually these managers make you pay. They make you pay to manage you. But like, why am I paying if I'm not getting anything in return? Some not make you, but like some state in their contract that you will only pay per campaign we give you. So if you're going to get a Maybelline campaign, and that Maybelline campaign is going to pay you X much, 20% of that is coming to us. And I think that makes sense, because one, they got you that campaign, and two, if you are not with them, you wouldn't have gotten that campaign. I actually want to get to the pay now, but let me make this example. If Maybelline is like, yo, 50K for 2 reels, and the manager, your manager is like, okay, I'm going to take 20% of that. That's still a lot of money that you didn't have. And had this manager not been there, you still wouldn't have had that money, you know. So that's just my thought with it. It usually works out for some people. For me, it hasn't worked out. People that have tried to manage me didn't get me anything, and I think freelancing works a lot for me. It definitely works a lot. Pay. I think I spoke about this on Twitter. Guys, brands pay. Brands pay and brands pay. When people ridicule influencers on Twitter, on Instagram, saying their money is not their own, they are being blessed, they are being funded, they are being this, that is not entirely true. Okay, that is not entirely true. Brands pay. Brands will pay you if they see your value, if they see that what the followers that you are going to bring to their page, the consumers that you are going to bring to their products, just the noise and the traction that you're going to bring towards them, they pay. Trust and believe. Sure. I don't know if I should like tell you guys how much. Okay, let me you know, on Instagram I'm on 110 followers. On YouTube I'm on 167 subscribers. I don't get much paid campaigns on YouTube. YouTube, it's AdSense, and now Brutal Fruit, because I now work for Brutal Fruit under their YouTubers. How can I put it? I mostly get paid by Instagram. YouTube is my AdSense that I get every month, basically my salary. That salary, however, okay, not however, with the amount of videos, because you guys know sometimes I'm consistent, sometimes I'm not. I won't lie, sometimes I'm not as consistent as I'd like to be, but sometimes I am consistent. But that monthly amount that I get covers my bills, covers my car, it covers going out, it covers it covers most things that I need to cover monthly. But most of my money comes from campaigns on Instagram. I don't know if it's a thing, brands are only strictly about Instagram and TikTok now. I'm not that big on TikTok, so strictly Instagram. In the last 3 years have not gotten paid less than 5 digits. And that is not more 15, 17, 18,000, like with zeros behind them, not 10. So anything from 20 upwards, for a reel, for a story, maybe 3-4 stories for 30K, you know. But my point is, brands pay. Okay, don't quote my financial status. Essentially, my point is that there is money to be made by brands, but be smart about it. You know, don't go into YouTube and leave your job and go straight into YouTube. You still have to pick it up. You still have to build it. You still have to see monthly how much do you get, and can it sustain you, you know. Outside of sustain, I think I need to make a separate video, because I think I've once said in one of my videos, I'm a great saver. I save, guys, I save. I save money more than I spend money. I think I need to make a separate video on that, how to save and still live your best life. I save. Go in with a plan, you know. Don't be delusional about it. Don't be, you know, just go in knowing that it could work out, it might not work out, and it could work out just as a secondary income. It doesn't need to be your main income. Instagram, that and the rest. And also remember, I don't think we are going to be influencers for the rest of our lives. I don't think we are going to be doing this for the rest of our lives. So always have a backup. Always know, okay, I'm doing this and I really enjoy it and it's really working out for me. However, should things hit the fan, I don't want to use that word, should things hit the fan, I have somewhere to fall back, you know. We can be delusional and say we are going to be baddies for the rest of our lives. We're not. But yeah, that's just big sister advice. That was unsolicited. But anyway, that is the end of my video. Please don't forget to like, please do not forget to comment, do not forget to comment, and do not forget to comment and subscribe. I love you guys to the moon and back, and to the moon again and back again, and so on and so forth. Bye, Z's. My burrito food spritzer is finished. I have to go to the fridge for another one. But anyway, I love you guys. Enjoy your Saturday. Please do not forget to go on Instagram and check out our Spritzer Saturday post. Bye, Z's.